really good. You know, coming into this game and watching tape, I really like how their team is playing. They're very talented, great guards. They're playing with a lot of confidence. You can tell as a basketball team. You know, and it's like anything. It's like any level of college, any level of basketball. You know, if your team's not ready to play at the beginning of the game, especially defensively and just energy-wise, which we weren't, and you get down, I don't know what it was early, you know, 11-4, 11-6, then it was 19-6. Very hard on the road against a good basketball team with the quality of guards that they have to come back. I think, you know, we've been playing better basketball recently. I think when you're in the situation we are in right now at this time of the year, as a coach, what you're looking for is effort. You just want guys who are going to play hard. And I just told the team in the locker room I appreciated the group that we had out there the last, you know, 12, 13 minutes. You know, because that thing was ready to go to like 30. But I thought we fought. You know, some younger guys gave us, you know, some good minutes. So they're good. We weren't ready to play, dig a hole, and, you know, hard to get out.
You talked about this team just needing a spark, and where you've shaken the lineup up a little bit. So you feel like at least today that seemed to work a little bit?
Yeah, you know, you give your older guys the first chance. I think that's just, you do that, and we've done that here at UNH for years. You know, our older guys have played a lot of minutes, and we've ridden our older guys a lot. You know, it just, you know, I think the mistake that I have made this year, to be honest with you, is I don't know if I played our younger guys enough early in the year and have trusted them enough for them to be ready now. I like the way Okiki played. He's a skilled kid. I like what he does. You know, Pelcher gave us, you know, good minutes. You know, Morris is starting to play better for us. You know, he was only 3 for 10 and 2 for 8. You know, yeah, we're a team right now that just has to, you know, we got 4 regular season games left, and, you know, if you, again, it's anything. If you don't play hard, you're going to get exposed. We did not play hard to start this game, and we got exposed, and we fell behind, and they're too good. They might be playing as well as, you know, some teams should probably be thankful they're not in the tournament. They're dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They've won, what, 7 out of 8 now?
Yeah.
9 out of 11? Yeah. They're hot. Yeah. And I told our guys that coming in, that they're playing as probably better or as well as anybody in this league right now.
How hard is it to come back against a team that is able to break pressure like that with their guards?
Yeah, it's really hard. You know what I mean? It's like we're not like a pressing team. I mean, you know, but we went with the 3-quarter press, and I thought it was effective because I thought it kind of just changed the pace a little bit. But thank God, like, they weren't really attacking, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were kind of breaking the pressure, then backing it out, then we were allowed to guard them. Those two, they're great. I mean, you know, those 2 guards. I mean, it's, you know, they're going to go into the Patriot League next year, and that's a great backcourt. It's a great backcourt.
Are you surprised with their size in the backcourt that they're able to make that presence on the offensive glass like they had tonight?
They're players. Yeah. They're players. You know, Nerlens know well. Okay, you take players away, and those 2 kids can play. They can play basketball. Doesn't matter if they're 5, whatever, or 6'4". Those 2 kids can play. You know, they're tough. I don't know them really, but they seem they're tough kids. You know, they're Philly kids. They're competitive. They play hard. They're good, man. They're good.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about the season that Chris Pelcher's had? I know he started off real hot. It's kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster.
You know, yeah, it started, he was, you know, up to like Christmas time or so, you know, when you looked at his numbers, he was probably about 11 a game and maybe 6 or 7, 8 rebounds a game. And early in the year, you know, in non-conference games, when you're not being scouted as much and people don't know you as well, like his best games this year were probably UConn and BC. You know, then what happened was once we got into the league, you know, people were doubling him like he was Mason Plumlee. I'm sure he was getting doubled and tripled and just getting it out of his hands. And he struggled with that at the beginning part of the league. Then he separated his shoulder and missed 3 games. But I think we like him. I think he's got work to do. We need this off season. He's got a lot of work to do. Just with his individual offense, get better defense. I think he's as good a big man as there is in the league. I like him, and we like him. So he's had a good year, but he's coming off the injury. 15 and 7 today, 5 for 6 from the field, 5 for 6 from the line. Yeah.
Maybe adjusting to that added defensive attention was the difficulty that he had, basically.
Absolutely, no, it is. I mean, I think, yeah. He, literally, because of our lack of perimeter shooting, statistically, I think people were basically triple teaming him. They were doubling and then almost tripling, and he just had nowhere to go. And then I think he lost his confidence for a couple games. His numbers were really down, and then he separated the shoulder, missed. But when he separated his shoulder, the positive was Chris Montegrano got an opportunity to play terrific. So yeah, but I think Pelcher, last couple of games, he's been playing much better. He's I think he's getting back into a little bit of shape, and it's just our shooter. It's we told the guys at halftime. I mean, it's the last couple of games we have not been taking as many threes. We've been driving the ball to the basket a little bit more. But then in the first half tonight, we were just 3 happy again. All of a sudden it came, and when we do that, we're not good. We're not good. Second half, I thought we did a much better job. What did we shoot? It was 22% in the first half. And I know, 56 in the second half. And we were 14. Yeah, so I think higher quality, higher percentage shots in the second half. Yeah.
Coach, you talked about the effort that you were happy with to prevent that from really opening up. And the guy that was in there kind of the end of the first half when it seemed like he stopped the bleeding, and then for a little bit in the second half it was Tommy McDonald, who's a walk-on. Is he kind of an effort that kind of comes with a job description of being a walk-on?
Hey, Tommy McDonald, it's he's one of the most improved players that we have in our program because he comes to practice every day and he works as hard as he can to get the most out of his ability and out of his talent. He's going to play here at UNH. He's long. He's a good athlete. He's a tough kid. He's only a freshman. He's like a redshirt freshman. Very good defensive player. I think, guys, down the road, he's going to play here. I've told him that, and we really like him. I liked Okeke. I thought Okeke, for a freshman, did some good things out there.